Yo, boys. Hope we're all doing well, man. I just want to make a video on, first of all, law of detachment, and also about how you're not gonna feel like doing the work every day, man. 'Cause this is how I felt today. First of all, starting off the video, I'm gonna basically go through how I didn't feel like it today. So, as us forex traders know, I'm not sure what date it is today, but it's a Wednesday. It's August. Can't remember. But let me have a look real quick. Being lazy. Can't even see. So today was PPI, I think CPI as well. And as you should know, boys, law of detachment with that is the fact of you should not be trading today. If you're trading today, you need to sort yourself out. And if you're gonna comment and say, "Oh well, I saw my strategy or whatever," bro, it's a low probability day. Once you learn the law of detachment, especially with trading as well, man. Like I've said before, I used to always put trade in the mindset of like, if I'm not in a trade, bro, if I'm not on the chart, if I'm not doing, bro, I'm not grinding. But you are grinding, you are working, bro. If you're not, because you know how you're working, the discipline of not taking a trade, the discipline of not trading a bad day, the discipline of not trading a low probability day. If you look at the top traders in the world, boys, they're taking less than 10 trades in a month. Do you know how crazy that is, bro? How many trades have you taken in the last month, boys? I bet it's a lot, and I bet it's a lot more than 10. I bet it's a lot more than 10. So this is where the law of detachment comes in. The fact of when it's CPI, PPI, call sales, whatever, retail sales, when we have these red news days, bro, just don't trade. You don't need to trade. And I feel like that comes into hand with me maybe feeling a bit demotivated today, because even though I've been to the gym and all these things, because I've only learned this now, by the way, boys, about taking less and less trades and avoiding these days. Um, I'm just totally not being on the charts. So before, we would have these red days, and I would still be on the charts in the morning, and I'd be hunting for a trade, and this just had to be stopped because it wasn't doing anything good for my win rate. I've got a 65-70% win rate, by the way, on all my funded accounts. I can even show proof. Um, yeah, once I realised this skill and I actually stopped trading these days and I just totally avoided the charts, kind of started messing with my brain a bit because I'd been on the charts every single day, not missing any days like a little addict. I felt like I wasn't working hard enough when I wasn't on the charts and not trading. But trading is one of the things what gives the best freedom, bro. Trading gives the best freedom because you could take one trade a week, make your 10K a week, your 20K a week, your 5K a week, whatever, how much you want to make. It varies on how big your account size is as well. But yeah, when I started to implement these things, it's like it's a bit of a mind trick. But I'm getting through it, and I realised that to get to the other side of the trade and to get to the point where Swaggy C's at, where TGR's at, where all these people are, where Q Banks is, I know that they're not taking trades every day, and they're only taking trades on the highest probability days, the highest probability setups, the highest probability market structure, and they're not messing around, boys. They're coming on, bro, with that militant mindset of, I'm following my strategy today exactly how I should be. I'm not gonna be undisciplined. I'm not gonna be impatient. I'm not gonna be seeking instead of being an observer. Because that's really the game in trading. You want to be an observer, boys. If you can be on those charts, avoid these low probability days and be an observer and be detached. Because I know a lot of you are attached to money and you're attached to these trades, and I was as well. Oh, it hurts me. It hurts me, boys, because of how long it took me to realize this. And this is why it also takes people more longer than a year to become profitable. I don't care what they say. Because first of all, they're gonna learn things down the line that they didn't know when they might have had the strategy perfected, they might have the mindset perfected or whatever, but they're gonna be it's basically like you have mind opening days where it clicks, something else clicks, and something else clicks. And it could be 4 months in and then something clicks. And then another 6 months something clicks. And then you keep getting better. And this is why the more time you and the more experience you have on the charts and as a trader, bro, the better you're gonna be. That is facts. Because if you relate a guy who's been trading for a year to a guy who's been trading for 3 months, who's gonna be the better in trading in that aspect? The guy who's been trading a year, not just because he's been trading a year, but because of how much more experience he has, how many more times he's traded, how many more sessions he's been in, how many more losses and how many more failures he's had to go through to learn from, to journal from, to get to that next. I used to smoke weed, boys, and I was very undisciplined. And me switching off that addicted mindset of trading, where it's like I need to trade every day, I had a thought come back in my head like, you know, why don't we just go smoke some weed then? If I've got so much time, why don't I go smoke some weed? And fucking, it made me depressed for a little bit. I can't lie. A lot of things that you should know about this channel, boys, is that all I'm trying to do is speak nothing but the truth. And I'm trying to give you basically an easier journey for yourself by learning from my failures. Um, but yeah, and it just creeped in the back of my mind. So I went for a walk, and then I felt better, and I came back, and then I thought about this video, and it's just, bro, you've got to be disciplined. You've got to be detached from this money. You've got to be detached from these trades. And yeah, man, like sometimes you're not gonna feel like you're working hard enough because you might not be taking a lot of trades, but as long as you're going to the gym, as long as you're keeping your discipline, as long as you're keeping on top of your mindset, you're waking up early, whatever. Even if you want to sleep in, boys, man, like so many people, like, it's so militant, but bro, if you haven't got a high news day, you want to have a little sleep in, bro. You most likely you deserve it, but just don't let it creep into the next day after that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, bro. I like having a little lying sometimes. I'm still a profitable trader. It doesn't mean I'm gonna be less of a profitable trader just because you have a little sleep in on a bad news day. Like, bro, you've got the freedom of trading. You need to realize this. You don't have to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, it's core CPI and I've got to take a trade. That's the fucking worst mindset that you could be in, and I feel bad for the people who are like this because it shouldn't be like that. And trading isn't supposed to be like that. Learn about the law of detachment, boys. Become detached from the charts. Become detached from the money. And you're going to see so much more progress. Because then, if you detach from the money, when you take a loss, you're not going to be trying to overtrade, revenge trade for it back. Um, how else can I explain this? You're not gonna get if you detach, you're not gonna like say revenge trade, but like also if you detach from the wins, like if you're stacking up the wins and then you have a loss, you're not gonna wanna, okay, so I've been in a win streak and I'm so attached to this, I can't be losing, let's go and trade again, and then you lose again and then you lose again, bro, and then it's a dark, deep rabbit hole you get thrown down. Like if you step back from the charts after a loss and actually think about what you're doing and you let your mind clear, bro, it will do so much for you, man. You will not understand. I used to be on those charts, take a loss, go in my bed and, bro, I'll take a loss, go in my bed, bro, and be a bitch. Be a bitch. I'd be so angry about the loss because it's not that instant gratification hit that you need because I was so attached to the account, to the funded account, to the emotions of winning, and that most traders aren't gonna get to where they want to be because you're addicted to trading, bro. If you're trading on CPI, an hour before, an hour before PPI, an hour before Powell speaks. You're a fucking gambler. And that's all you are. You're a gambler and you're never going to make it in trading. You stay disciplined, yeah, you might not be trading for a day. Go to the gym, bro. See me? I'm getting detached from trading. Do you know what I'm doing, boys? I'm focused on the bulk. I'm trying to get detached so that I can really enjoy the fruits of my labor, bro. I've been doing this shit for a while now, boys. Nearly like 14 months. And I'm getting seriously good at it. And it's because I know these things. It's because I'm not getting caught up in this stupid cycle of losing and revenge trading it back and blowing accounts and then getting mad and then being a bitch. Man up. Start being more masculine. Start being more disciplined. And I guarantee you'll be in a better place. I'm going to start pumping these videos out a couple times a day, not just this, because I know that I need to be more disciplined as well. I'm not just saying it to you lot and then being a hypocrite. I need to be more disciplined. I need to be more patient. I need to be more detached. I need to work harder. Because at the end of the day, the person who thinks that they're working hard enough, they ain't working hard at all. It's the people who don't think they're working hard enough who are the ones who are working the hardest. It's a brain fuck. And me saying this to you lot, bro, I know I'm a hard worker, but I'm not working hard enough. I know I can work harder. I know I can make more money. I know I can be more disciplined. I know I can be more patient. I know I can be more masculine. So take what I'm saying seriously. It's value. It's value, boys. When I first started this journey, everybody was hating on me. Everyone was fucking telling me how it would never work, how I just need to stop. Fuck those guys. Are they going to be there with you when you die? It's going to be you, bro, by yourself in that grave, with that gravestone. What, do you want to be remembered for working at McDonald's? For being a burger flipper? What do you want to be remembered by? Do you want to be remembered by every single chance you ever got to work hard, you took it, and you never let your family down, and you never let yourself down, because you always came back and fought stronger? Because that's what I want to be remembered by. I want a big fucking statue outside of my grandson's house and my son and his grandson, and it keeps getting passed down. That's what I want. What are you going to be remembered by? Because this trading thing, man, it's longevity, bro. I'm still going to be a trader when I'm 60 years old. Obviously, with other streams of income. But I'm looking at this longevity wise. I know it's not going to happen like that. It's going to take time. So as soon as you get detached from all these things and you get detached from the money, you start thinking in a percentage gain wise, bro, you're going to do amazing. I've made 15% in the past like 2 weeks. I'm okay to take a few days off. The other week I passed my phase one 4.5% in a trade. I'm smashing it. I don't need to trade on a day like this. Become a high probability trader. Learn risk management. Stop messing around with your life, boys. I believe in you all. Drop a like, drop a sub, man. See you later, boys. Get a nice little thumbnail. There we go. Massive. See you lot later, boys. Much love.